My intro for live trading is absolutely shot because I filmed it at 6:30 in the morning. But anyways, today's video I'm going to be live trading with you guys. I actually took 2 trades, but I only took 1 live filming it just because my second trade was later in the day. So I just didn't really get a chance to record that one. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy my analysis because I talk you through the trade that I took, why I took it, what I see to take it, and all that good stuff. But anyways, please enjoy. Alright, another day, another live trading video. Yesterday I did make one, but it was only for my Discord, so if you're not in my Discord, you probably did not see that. So, market has just opened. It is now 6:30 in the morning, which is why I look a mess. But anyways, what I'm initially looking for today is more downside, continued downside. What I really want to see, especially on Qs, is for us to, I would love for us to trade back into 605, but I think our best bet is going to be the 603 area up here and get a nice reject from that zone. Or we will stay within a range today. That is also something I wouldn't be surprised about. And then we also have one of the biggest names that I'm watching again is SPX. Biggest names. I'm watching the S&P index as a whole instead of just SPY. So yeah. Let's go back. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking for in Qs. If I were to trade SPY though, or SPX, what I ideally want to see is for us to trade back into 664, 665. Doubt it. But one can be hopeful. One can hope for that. And I'm also watching Coinbase for a reject. But that is if only Bitcoin, my Bitcoin lags on, for some reason it's started doing that last week and now I have to use TradingView. Okay, so basically, we have yet, I would want to see is a reject of 92. If we trade up into it and we do not get a reject, coin will continue skyrocketing. Okay. Alright, well, let's see. Bitcoin is reaching 92. That was a really nice bounce. What's Sol doing? Sol's up nicely too. Oh. I was like, what the heck? So let's see if we can hold this up. Then I will not be looking for a reject on coin, but if we cannot hold it up, I will most definitely be looking for a nice reject there. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna pause and I'll be back once any of my setups present themselves. I will start recording again and show you guys exactly why, but for right now, as of now, nothing has yet presented itself, and it's only the first 5 minutes market open, so I definitely do not take a trade yet. But again, I will stay and keep watching coin and Bitcoin as well, just to see where this takes us. Okay, see you guys in a sec. So, to be honest, I really do like the crypto setups across the board. The only issue is that, never mind. But Bitcoin went down a little bit. But no, so what the problem is right now is that we are holding above 92,000 on Bitcoin. We're at 92,300. So until we break again below 92, we are not going to see any sort of rejects on Coin or MSTR or even Circle, because I was taking a look at Circle as well. So without seeing that and the proper rejection, I will not, which is kind of, I'll show you guys. Now we are really rejecting 92. And if we can, that would be great. And then I can have my setup right now. Ideally, really on Coin, I've already actually picked out some contracts that I like. And obviously, I would never take it from right here. I definitely need to wait. And Bitcoin is still not holding below 92. But if I were to ideally enter around the 270 area, if we continued a bit higher, traded around here, got a reject, this would be my target trade. For sure. Same sort of deal on MSTR, although I would like to see up a bit higher to like 205, 204 area, ideally. So, yeah. But once Bitcoin can give out, because as we could see, SPY, Qs, what is going on here? Who knows? So, ideally, again, want to wait it out, and see what trend can give us. I think this chart is lagging. I have both Bitcoin charts pulled up. Oh, no, they're not lagging. I'm looking at the wrong ones. Okay, so now we're starting to not hold. And this almost gives me enough conviction for my entry. Just because I don't really need Coin to confirm my entry. What I do need is for Bitcoin to confirm my entry. Oh yeah. I'm really liking this. Okay. My stops are going to be set. Do the math. Perfect. This is exactly what I wanted to see. Bitcoin's getting a hard reject. Not just a little reject. We are really rejecting. As you can see. The problem I did have with Coinbase when I traded it yesterday is the fact that my contracts just were moving really slow. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, I think this is about more where I entered, like 269.60. See, these contracts should be up a lot more already. Okay, there we go. There we go. Starting to move. Perfect. What are the... Perfect. So the reason that I take profit target area is 260 is because that is my next level down, and ideally would love to see us hit that. So might exit a couple contracts shortly. sorry. Not yet. Exit. Around. Oh, hello. Coin, don't play with me like that. Let's see. Yeah, so Bitcoin is still on that reject, and we do have a good amount of sellers at this volume area down here. Oh, can we not change the volume like that? Anyways, we do still have a good amount of sellers at this area as well, which is our point of control. We have more sellers. We don't have huge volume on coin, which is also the problem with my contracts. I don't think there's many traders of coin right now. Let's take a quick look. Only problem is price is a little choppy. I mean, price is a little bit choppy on Qs and whatnot. Alright, so I'm still up a couple percent on these. And probably back at break even now, which is weird because Bitcoin is not moving. So I'm definitely going to stay in these, obviously unless my stop gets hit, but I'm not moving my stops to break even yet. I will be staying in these. Take a look at Bitcoin's price action. This is why I will be staying. I don't think there was a better entry for this. I mean, obviously, unless Bitcoin decides to trade higher, but it's obviously getting a lot, it's slowing down a lot. So, I'm not. YouTube's gonna copyright this fucking video. Alright, well this is the boring part of trading, where I could drop some sauce right now. If you feel like while you're trading, you're like high anxiety, you're like, oh my goodness, I have to get in this trade and that trade, and no. Shh, calm down. Look at me while I'm trading. Coinbase could go all the way back up, hit my stop loss, and I would say, oh well. Too bad. But no, I genuinely do not care. Like, this is my A+ setup. I got a perfect entry on it. Right as Bitcoin rejected, I got my entry, which was, again, perfect, and I got my confirmed entry from Bitcoin instead of having to wait for coin, and I wouldn't have gotten my entry. A+, perfect. Volume heading in my direction. Rest of the market as well, we're seeing downside across the board. I may be near break even right now, but again, my entry was so good, I don't care. Like, you know, A+, it's really all I could ask for. So, I'm just happy with that, and I don't have to get in any other trades, especially while I'm in coin. I will just manage this position here. I will stay in the trade fully, unless, again, either of my targets gets hit, stop loss, or my take profit area. So, I will just be waiting that out, waiting to see what happens. And yeah, whatever outcome happens, I don't care for, because I already entered the trade knowing that this is an A+ setup, and it's one of the best setups I'll probably be able to get today. So I'm really happy with that. But yeah. So I'm going to pause this, and I'll come back once Coinbase I mean, Bitcoin is moving downwards more. Bitcoin is more bearish, so just really gotta wait for coin to start moving. But yeah. Okay, let's go. Please ignore me. It happens so fast. It all just happens so fast. Just kidding. Making jokes out here. Where did coin go? There it is. If it wanted to move any slower. Okay. I'm gonna re-pause because you guys don't need to sit through this. Once I'm nearing my first TP, which still far from, I will unpause and come back and place my next take profit order. Okay, so that happened really quickly. It just kind of launched into my TP. So what we're gonna do now is I'm going to move these up. Don't, please guys, like, ignore me, please. Oh, okay. Let's go. Alright, my next take profit area ideally is going to be this lower 261. So I should be taking profit around 645 on my cons. I don't want to be too greedy. 3. Okay, well. Okay, let's go. If we could stop being so choppy. If it stopped at break even, it will also, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I haven't even really been watching the big indexes. Their price action is so boring today. Like, what are these huge wicks? I'd almost guarantee so many people got stopped out trying to long this. None of my students, better not, told them specifically, don't do that. Okay, so are we lagging? My Bitcoin. No, it ain't lagging. I don't know why I went in with so little of cons. I think it's because yesterday I got stopped out of coin, and today I'm like, don't want to get stopped out again. But I really should be risking risking a bit more with coin just because these contracts, like, they don't get as much movement, which is actually good. So, yeah. Like, how much percent am I up? I'm only up 30%. You guys like Ken Carson? That's what I have on right now. Damn. We need to take a quick look at SPX. Ooh. Alright, I'm definitely gonna keep an eye on this thing. Coinbase shall fall. Just kidding. I actually do not really care. I may watch for an SPX bounce of some sort. I mean, ideally I'd love to see it bounce from down here. But I don't think that one's gonna happen. Just so I could put a little mental note. Oh, I was like, what's going on right now? I'm in the 1 hour. Right. Thought something sold. Only up $1,100. I really wish I entered with more cons. TBH. Let's take a little screenshot for the Discord. Let him. Oh! There goes my fucking TP. Unfortunately, from here on, I will have to manage the position on my own. I will not be able to set stops because I need to set my next take profit, which is going to be approximately $6.95. Once I reach full TP. $6.90. Nice. I'm glad I got this on film, on record, so you guys can see me live trading. I don't do any live trading, if that makes sense. I think wait, hold on, 1 second. I'm gonna hold one runner. I don't do any live trading, like, with, like, where people can actually watch me. I feel like a circus monkey when I do that. No, I'm just kidding. But it just allows people to get complacent and want to just follow your trades, because obviously if I'm live, I'm going to tell you guys, oh, I'm going to take this trade because of this. But if I record it, that way we avoid the whole scenario of people copying my trades. I do not want that. That is the last thing in the whole world that I want, is people copying my goddamn trades. So everyone always has something to say, and then it screws up my psychology completely. If coin goes back up, I might have to cancel my orders and just get out. But I'll probably only do that if we trade back into like 265. It depends on Sir Bitcoin. Oh, what is everything else doing? Oh. Fudge. take this bounce right now. I'm going to be so honest with you all. That is exactly what I want to do. And I'm still in coin, so I shouldn't. These contracts are fucking stupid. Oh shit, okay. We're moving back up into 265. So I'm going to be hello? Okay, I guess not. There we go. Alright, so I'm fully out of coin now. Sorry, I gotta tell my Discord. Runners got stopped in profit. But yeah, so runners are stopped in profit. I probably didn't need to exit, but I'm going to anyways. Also, just because trade is slow as hell. Trade was slow. I missed basically the whole move on SPX already, which I'm not happy about. Normally, if I can get in on a bounce on SPX, I would have been in it from like right here. And from there, we've already moved up over 10 points. Oh well. Yeah, so I think that's probably going to be it for me today, unless I do find a setup later on SPX where we get a nice reject. Don't think I'll be trying to take any upside. I don't know. Okay, so coin, pretty solid setup. I did get out of a lot of my contracts around 265 to be honest, but my entry was pretty good, and then this was kind of like my target take profit area. We're down to like 260, 188. And then my full TP was going to be 260, but obviously want to protect profits. I'm not trying to hold if trend reverses on me. I don't want to do any of that. So stopped out the rest of my contracts in profit, as you guys saw. And on total on that trade, I probably made around, let's see, little over $1,000 on that trade. Let me do math. Oh, I made like $1,300 on that trade. Not bad. Not my best trade ever. I can't lie. But the risk was small in comparison to the profits, once again, because I wasn't risking 1K on that trade because I had a smaller position. So there's no need to be risking 1K on a small position. So I had a smaller risk there, which was good. But yeah, that was my trade. One and done, unless, again, I find another setup, which I probably won't be recording it because I will find a setup later. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching my live trading. I know I can be kind of silly. There's probably a good amount of parts you could skip, or I will just cut them out myself. We'll see. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching my live trading. If you want to join the Discord where I do post analysis every single day and during market open, make sure to join in the description. It'll be linked right there. But anyways, thank you guys. Okay, I'm back. So I did mention in my live trading that I was looking to take an SPX play. I was actually looking for a reject. Over in this area. I was hoping that SPX would run higher, but we ended up going lower. So in that case, I switched my narrative and I looked for a bounce. Now I got this perfect bounce setup in hindsight. Obviously, we ran a lot higher, but when I'm trading SPX, I try to be as cautious as possible because I am trading zero dated contracts. So I got out at my expected take profit area, totaling me up to near $4,000 on the day. And I will show you guys my position up on the screen as well, so you guys can actually see that. But I unfortunately did not get to film that because I literally took it before I was leaving for the gym, and I just didn't end up filming it. But yeah, so that is my day of trading 2 wins, which was absolutely fire. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching my live trading, and I will see you and catch you all next time. Once again, make sure if you want to join the Discord where I post daily analysis, help everyone, and have classroom calls a couple times a week for any questions you have and just going over education. Make sure to join up. Link is in the description. Check it out if you want. But anyways, thank you guys so much, and I will catch you all next time.